In this video we will talk about cryptos with potential to 20x in 2022. 6 promising cryptos with potential to 20x in 2022. So make sure to watch the full video. Hi guys! Welcome to a new video from Cryptoers1, the YouTube channel where you can find all the news about crypto, NFT and blockchain. Every day a new video, follow us not to miss the news. With so many fascinating developments that occurred in the market during 2021, it's extremely difficult to pick out just one. Certainly, the rise of meme stocks may have forever changed how Wall Street approaches their next shorting opportunity. Nevertheless, in my humble opinion, cryptocurrencies take top honors. It's a slight lead, to be sure, but cryptos have truly gone mainstream this year. First, let me acknowledge that I'm biased. As someone who has been talking about Bitcoin for a very long time, I feel more connected to cryptos than I do most other investment sectors. Not only that, I lived through the experience, both the soaring highs and the crushing lows. It's a wild ride, these cryptos, but ultimately I'm grateful for how the sector changed my life. Still, should I be grateful for virtual currencies themselves or the wild speculation that drove them higher? In the euphoria, it's hard to distinguish the two, but key differences exist. If the former, you might want to consider upping your stake in cryptos. But if the latter, the phenomenon could crumble much like a similar euphoria did during the Roaring '20s. Not a great way to start off a list of promising cryptos that could 20x in 2022, is it? That's because I'm a realist. Typically, when too many people bet on the same horse, the prospect of mass disappointment only gets bigger. Furthermore, I'm going to discuss some virtual currencies that don't get much media coverage in the hopes that their price trends are independent enough that they could deliver outsized gains. Still, digital assets have proven they can make millionaires out of a fortunate few. Please note that I'm not making any guarantees. I've read about big gains, but I've also witnessed devastating losses. Nonetheless, if you've got some dumb money that won't hurt you if you lose it, here are 10 cryptos to consider with 20x potential in 2022. One final caveat before we move forward. I don't have a crystal ball. You might get 20x with these cryptos, you might get 20x, but you also might get 1x for all your troubles, or worse yet, a fraction of an x, meaning that you're losing money. Actually, that's not the worst. You could owe money if you're being reckless. Above all, be careful and perform your due diligence. 1. Promising cryptos, EncryptGen. At least from a price perspective, EncryptGen appears to have a credible path toward a 20x swing in 2022. Trading hands at just under 8 cents at time of writing, it only needs to get to under 80 cents to deliver the magic X number that everyone keeps talking about these days. To make things even more intriguing, over a trailing 24-hour period, the DNA token gained over 8%. So this bad boy has some moves, although that's a two-way street, just to be clear. However, the above stats are not the core driver behind EncryptGen. Rather, the underlying blockchain project seeks to disrupt the genomic data market, which it notes that the big testing companies command a monopoly over. Instead, the project's gene chain protocol allows individuals to be the seller of their genomic data, thus facilitating control and profits. I have to tell you, I see a lot of nonsense with cryptos. However, this project just might work because it gives individuals alternatives to how their medical data is exploited. 2. Zigcoin. Another low-priced digital asset, Zigcoin features favorable arithmetic, similar to EncryptGen above. Trading hands at around 11 cents a pop at time of writing, ZIG would only need to rise up a little over $1 to generate a 20x return. Here's some food for thought. Over the trailing 24 hours, ZIG gained 58%. Now, we're talking about the crazy world of cryptos, so that could change dramatically by the time you read this. Still, you need some momentum to have a reasonable shot at 20x, and that's what Zigcoin presently has. Categorized as an asset management blockchain project, Zigcoin represents the token undergirding the Zilliqa social investment platform. CoinMarketCap.com describes it as a network that allows retail investors to invest with professional asset managers securely from within the Zilliqa platform. Furthermore, neither Zilliqa nor the professional trader/wealth manager charges any upfront payment, and profits are automatically distributed to users and traders. Profit on the platform is performance-based, making it one of the most cost-effective wealth management tools in the industry. Given the upcoming initial public offering of New Holdings, which owns the neobank brand Nubank, democratization of financial opportunities is huge. Thus, ZIG is one of the cryptos to consider. 3. Promising cryptos, Monolith. As one of the cryptos that just enjoyed a gargantuan gain, we're talking a nearly 221% leapfrogging over the last 24 hours since the time of this writing. You might want to keep Monolith on your watch list before forking over some serious money. Then again, you also might want to throw a few units of fiat currencies right now, just in case this thing moves again. TKN undergirds a blockchain network that's part of the decentralized finance movement. To make a long, nuanced story incredibly condensed, DeFi replaces centralized intermediaries like brokers and market makers with a decentralized distributed protocol. Essentially, this means that anyone with an internet connection can potentially provide market-making liquidity services for cryptocurrency trading pairs. Specifically, CoinMarketCap.com points out that Monolith is a decentralized banking alternative. Through its partnership with major credit cards, the network allows users to spend their cryptos through Monolith-branded debit cards in fiat anywhere. From what I understand, Monolith is the gatekeeper between cryptos and fiat. Watch this space as it can be huge. 4. Promising cryptos, Vibe. Frankly, if Vibe garners any more momentum, it could very well 20x within this year. That's not to suggest that you should grow FOMO or the fear of missing out over it. Sometimes, but not all the time, we do silly things when we're emotional. Nevertheless, the performance of Vibe over the past 24 hours has been nothing short of stunning, gaining 218.5% as of this writing. Over the trailing week, the token is up 4.5x, so it's almost halfway to the 20x mark. Despite the already outsized performance, Vibe might still have plenty left in the tank for 2022. As you know, the metaverse is a massive deal, with social media company Facebook changing its name to Meta Platforms. Listed under the metaverse category, the Vibe token represents the cryptocurrency undergirding the namesake ecosystem, which is a virtual gaming universe. I'm not going to pretend that I care about metaverse-related gaming infrastructures because I don't. However, many experts claim that this virtualization of everything phenomenon is the future of gaming. If so, I wouldn't be surprised if Vibe 20x's from here, even with its already robust gains. 5. LockTrip. With LockTrip, we finally arrived at cryptos that are trading hands at single dollar-digit territory. At its time of writing price of $3.61, the token will obviously need to hit slightly over $36 to deliver 20x gains. If recent momentum is anything to go by, LOC admittedly doesn't carry the credibility of other tokens mentioned on this list, up less than 3% over the trailing 24 hours. If that didn't worry you, LockTrip tokens are down over 3% during the trailing week. Judging from its technical posture, further downside is possible. The next logical level of support is below $2, so that's something to keep in mind before you start rushing in. Nevertheless, the concept of underlining LOC tokens is intriguing. Per CoinMarketCap.com, LockTrip.com is a blockchain-based travel marketplace that allows users to save up to 60% on their bookings by cutting out middlemen and their commissions. It is possible to choose among various payment methods such as credit card, popular cryptocurrencies, and the native LOC token to bypass payment fees. Frankly, I'm not sure how feasible it is to cut out travel agents with the blockchain, nor if it's even wise to do so. Given the chaotic pandemic, a good travel agent is worth their weight in salt. Still, it's an interesting concept worth considering. 6. Promising cryptoskull and Epik Protocol. At the peak of its power, the tokens underlining Epik Protocol reached a price over $2 a pop. On Black Friday during the global markets rout, Epik was trading hands at just under 37 cents. Well, that was one discount that speculators should have advantage. Over the past 24 hours, Epik gained a very hearty 30%. Categorized as one of the storage-based blockchain networks, these associated cryptos are among the most believable in terms of hype. I say this because other virtual currency-related projects feature goals that are too lofty. For instance, replacing fiat currencies with decentralized coins and tokens. I'm sorry, but no government entity will be so quick to give up its power, especially not the power of fiat currencies. But a storage ecosystem that I can understand. Essentially, such platforms are participatory and voluntary. Users engage the target platform to extract a crypto reward. In Epik Protocol's case, it seeks to transform knowledge in various fields into a knowledge graph. To me, the purpose appears to be to use the blockchain technology to create an immutable database of collective knowledge, thereby catalyzing a more intelligent future. I'm a bit skeptical about the future of humanity, but if you're an optimistic, EPK could be for you. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.